Manchester United 3, Leicester City 0. As I called it in the predictions, I said United are winning 3-0 today at Old Trafford. As I called it, that's how it is going to happen down at Old Trafford, with United coming in thick and fast and beating Leicester City by 3-0. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe, because we've hit 11,000 subscribers today, and let's go ahead and really find ourselves hitting 12,000. And how do we do that? By subscribing to this channel. Marcus Rashford with a brace. Sancho coming in with another one that was the third. He would have gotten himself a fourth. Weghorst missing out on close to 3 good chances. Rashford missing out on 1. Bruno Fernandes. Very many people missed out, and Diego Delo had the miss of the day that came in through at the first half. But obviously, we went ahead to capitalize onto everything that will happen today with a win that has been really too handsome for Manchester United. Well worked out effort, great technique by the manager of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, coming through and going in for the first half to say, all right, let's first reserve our energy, let's play it safe, and when we really get a chance, we score. That was Erik ten Hag for you. And it looks like Ten Hag has gotten to know that when we are playing towards the straightforward end, we score very many goals. And he just told them, let's relax. If at all you never understood the gimmicks of this game, you would go ahead and say Leicester was all of us in the second half. It was not the case. The manager had his plan that let's not commit a lot, and let's play a little bit of a half decline, and let's invite pressure coming in from Leicester. Rashford was leading the line because he knew that we are going to hit them on the break during first halftime. And when you start halftime, we were really not using a lot of energy. We are playing slowly, not quick passing, and obviously trying to maintain the game and really manage it better. And Leicester got those chances, they misused them, and obviously, I've even used the bad word, they never misused them. It's because we are having one of the world-class goalkeepers in David De Gea. He really went ahead to give us saves that really kept us in the game. Obviously, when the chance was gotten, a Sabitzer interception to find Bruno Fernandes, Bruno went in for a pass using his outside foot, and obviously it found Rashford. Rashford was unmarked, even took his time to look where he was going to take the ball and hit that ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 at the end of halftime. But we really had a very good game, especially the second half was really magnificent. The taking off of Alejandro Garnacho and the manager brought on Sancho was another masterclass that really put us into another position to really win, because Sancho came in through and he was playing, by the way, as a central attacking midfielder. Sancho was not playing wide right. He was not playing wide right, or he was not playing wide right or wide left. Sancho was playing as a central attacking midfielder. Bruno was playing wide right. Rashford switched wide left. Then Weghorst was playing through the center, meaning that the manager knew what his plan was, because he knew if at all you go in, or in the first half, foot on foot, chasing them around a lot, having played on Thursday, you are going to lose a lot of calories, because we played on Thursday and that game was really tiresome and it was an away game. If at all it was a game that we are playing at Old Trafford, it would have been okay, because no jet lag, and obviously players would recover very well. But 2 jet lags, to and fro, traveling to Barcelona on Wednesday and returning on Thursday night, midnight, they're back in Manchester. They really rested and recovered in the evening and trained yesterday ahead of this game of football. I believe the manager had a perfect plan that let's do the needful, contain this game in the first half, then we are going to explode in the second half. And obviously he had his plan very well, that Sancho is going to come in through and play as a central attacking midfielder. And when Sancho came on through, obviously things just made themselves. Rashford scoring a second goal and Sancho getting himself another one. But Sancho was really exciting. It's a game of football that you love to see, that you'd like United to play usually at Old Trafford, because look at how we expressed ourselves freely in the second half. And you know why that was the case? It's because Freddie goes off, Scott McTominay comes in, Sabitzer plays in his best position. You get, as Scott McTominay plays as a CDM, Sabitzer was playing as a box-to-box midfielder. Sancho was playing ahead of Sabitzer, and you've seen what quality means. When I tell you that quality complements quality, all iron sharpens iron, guys, it's really out of this world, because that's the fact that I really come out to to really orchestrate to you that when quality midfielders are really playing together, you see what happens. When Fred was playing with Sabitzer, you saw a little bit of lapses and they were coming in from Freddie. But Scott McTominay came in through and Sancho was playing ahead of Sabitzer. Scott McTominay knows his job. He's not good on the ball. Whenever he got that ball, he passed to Sabitzer. And those 1-2s in the midfield between Sancho, Sabitzer, and very many other players really just made Bruno look bright, playing on the right side of the attacking midfield. And Bruno today, playing on the right side of the attacking midfield, found himself getting 2 assists on the game, and it is really ridiculous for Bruno Fernandes. And I believe, as we all insinuate, that when Casemiro comes in through on Thursday to play alongside Sabitzer in that game of Barcelona, I believe we might find ourselves playing one of the biggest games ever at Old Trafford, because Sabitzer is really, really a beast into that double pivot. And today, just a player who is not even half what Casemiro gives us on the field of play. Scott McTominay came in through. He put some sanity into the central defensive position. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Sabitzer exploded. Bruno was out of this world. Look at Sancho, and we went ahead to kill off this game. But I liked lots of things that really happened in this game. Second, I'll talk about Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo, a 17-year-old player from Manchester United Academy, making his Premier League debut. Remember, he made his FA Cup debut, Carabao Cup debut, but this time round, he has been making on the bench and not getting what we call a Premier League debut. But today, a chance was there for him because we were 3 goals up. Sabitzer was taken off the field of play, and Kobbie Mainoo came in through. And you saw what this boy is all about. Very talented, and he explains to you as to why Erik ten Hag told the board, give this boy a new contract. And I believe it's a contract of close to 6 years at Manchester United. 17 years of age. He's one of the big prospects that we might see a lot at the beginning of next season, because Ten Hag is grooming him, making him become one of the best, as he really weighs him in between, as weighs him with Zidane Iqbal. Looks like Kobbie Mainoo has overtaken Zidane Iqbal. I don't know what has really led to the setback of Zidane Iqbal, but obviously it has been a very good game. And when you look at this time round, that has put us to 23 points gotten from all of the games we've played in the Premier League after the World Cup. No team has performed better than we, I'm talking Manchester United, after the World Cup. No team has gone ahead to put out such a performance like we have as Manchester United ever since the World Cup came to an end. And Marcus Rashford has taken his tally to 16 in 17 games. It shows you how much this guy is really scoring in goals. And he has already equaled 24 goals that Ronaldo scored for United last season. Remember, last season, Ronaldo scored 18 goals in the Premier League and he scored 6 in the Champions League. And Rashford has really reached that level. And we've played our 24th game of the season, meaning that we're left with 14 to go. And Rashford is really on fire. And he's exploding game in, game out. Smash the like button, guys. We are close to 100 people watching in. And only 5 people have smashed the like button, guys. Let's smash the like button like no other, because we need to make a statement right about now that this win is really one of those that we have to reckon with here on our channel known as United Matters channel. I'm seeing very many people coming out in the live chat. I'm coming for you. But United is cohesion, and the way Ten Hag is really manning that this team is really out of this world. Do you know why? That has reflected a lot in this game of football, or in these games of football that we played concurrently. The game we played at Leeds, guess what? Guess what? Ten Hag did. Ten Hag went ahead to bring on a player called Harry Maguire to play in the central defense with Luke Shaw. This time round, guess what he has done? He has said, Lisandro Martinez, come on and play with Victor Lindelof. And obviously, that's what happened today, to see to it that we really brought ourselves to the level of being one of that team that you wouldn't like not to miss out when you're playing the game of football at a side known as Manchester United. Little bit of a glitch, and I'm coming a little bit back. Sorry. All right. We are back. No worries. So, guys, that is Erik ten Hag for you, coming in through and really making statements that this is my team. I man it and I have the best for my team, and no one can really pick for me my team. And whichever button Ten Hag is really pressing amongst his squad, it works out like a charm. And I love that about Erik ten Hag, and that's one of the things that has really made him one of the best managers at Manchester United ever since Alex Ferguson left. And we are playing good, exciting football that most of you have enjoyed today. And Jadon Sancho scoring another goal at Old Trafford. Obviously, he scores that goal, and it was really brilliant. The build-up play. Oh, guys, you know, this is the type of football you'd love to see your team play game in, game out. Not so? You'd love to see United expressing itself to this level such that we come out and really send a message to our opponents that this fortress is not us playing pragmatic football as we used to play under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jose Mourinho. It's all about us playing some beautiful football and coming to you and manning the game, putting ourselves in a winning order that no one even can beat. Now, Nsedoko Robert, I'm number one today. Thank you, Nsedoko Robert, for watching in. Thank you for being number one, and may you be number one in everything that you achieve in life or you do in life. Adepare Opeyemi, up Manchester United. Thank you for watching in. Adepare Opeyemi. Then Barrister David, United. Oh yeah, that is it. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Then we are having Yusuf Bint, United forever. All right, thank you for watching in. Then we go to David. We are going to get Arab money, or I think it's going to be Arab money. It's going to be what we call the Qataris. That's it. Because Sir Jim Ratcliffe just wants to buy 69% shares that the Glazers own in Manchester United because they're the majority shareholders. But the Qataris want to take over Manchester United completely. Rashford is very fantastic. Guys, he's exploding game in, game out. You know, scoring out at Leeds, scoring at Old Trafford at Leeds, going in to score away at Barcelona, coming in and scoring a brace, shows you that his season has just gotten started. And if I told you to follow the stats of the Premier League and what has been happening in the Premier League, you will very much evidence that every time a season nears March, that's when people start to score very many goals, because teams are really having injuries and others are really having their cohesions and rhythms really partnering up for, like for Marcus Rashford. When you look at how he's playing with Bruno Fernandes, Sabitzer, Casemiro in, he's really on song. He's really on song. And I believe Rashford is going to be the best player. He's going to hit his best this season when you're having a lineup that has Sabitzer and Casemiro in a double pivot, Anthony playing wide left, you get Bruno playing as a central attacking midfielder, Rashford playing left with Martial leading the line. You'll tell me, if that happens in the game of Barcelona or the game of Newcastle, any team we are going to face, when you are having Casemiro and Sabitzer in the double pivot, right? Anthony wide right, Rashford wide left, Bruno Fernandes playing as a central attack midfielder, and Martial leading the line. Trust me, we are going to hit them like 5 goals. Let it be Liverpool, let it be who, they are going to fall on the sword of Manchester United, because this team, that team, will create a lot of chances, and it will create more space of operation to Marcus Rashford, because Martial will do the hold-up play, Anthony will spread the pitch and sometimes narrow it down, and obviously Sabitzer and Casemiro will find those line-breaking passes to Rashford, not forgetting Bruno Fernandes, who has bagged himself a brace of assists, and this time he has been playing away off the field of play. We are having Farida Bint Yusuf. We need that kind of game on Thursday again, but I'm happy all players did well. Yeah, all players really did well today, and they had a very, very fantastic game. And on Thursday, it's really going to be a different shift altogether. Do you know why? Anthony is going to be back on Thursday. Anthony is going to be back on Thursday. Casemiro is going to be integrated into that team. Rafael Varane is going to be playing in the central defense with Lisandro Martinez. Luke Shaw is going to be playing left back. Dalo Olbisaka are going to be playing as a right back. Casemiro, Sabitzer, double pivot. Guys, I can't wait for Thursday. It looks like this was a pre-party. The main party is going to happen on Thursday as Barcelona visit United with loads of very many injuries. Ousmane Dembele is out. Gavi is out because of the injury. There is another player called, what's his name? Ousmane Dembele is out. Gavi is out, and Pedri. Now, they're only welcoming back the 35-year-old, 36, Busquets. But I think we are going to go ahead and really put Busquets to the sword. Then James Donko is telling me that it has been a good game, Rokani. All right, it has been really a good game. But let's talk about this man. You know, today it's really going to be hard for us to even choose the man of the match because I have close to 3-4 players that really put in very good performances. If you're talking about the player that really kept us in the game so much, we had the ball for the first 5 minutes, and Leicester couldn't even get a piece of that ball. But in the 7th minute, this is Harvey Barnes. He gets a keeper to beat. David De Gea saves this ball, and it goes into a corner. He kept us in the game a lot. I think close to 3 times in the first half, David De Gea kept us into this game a lot. Look, again in the 19th minute, he pulls out a save when I think it was Mendy going in for a header because Dalot stretched himself up and he failed to really hit that ball to really change its flight to make it hard for Mendy to reach it, and he headed it very well. David De Gea pulled out another second world-class save. I think in the first half, David De Gea pulled out 3 world-class saves. Am I not right? 3 world-class saves is what David De Gea... Sorry about that. 3 world-class saves is what David De Gea went in for, as he was a goalkeeper for Manchester United, and his performance was really out of this world. And he's one of those that are really going to contend for the man of the match in the player rating. I'm going to go ahead and really do later after this live. But smash the like button, guys. We are having 130 people watching in with only 18 likes, guys. Let's smash that like button to 100, guys. Smash that like button to 100. And if you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel because this is what we do here on a daily. So that was David De Gea for you, trying to do what David De Gea stuff has. And now, our first shot we had on target found us into All for United scoring the goal that Rashford got in the 25th minute. Out of the 24 minutes played, we hadn't registered a shot on target. And guess what? Rashford's went into the back of the net, as you see there for you. He hit it into the lower right bottom corner, and it went into there. And obviously, the assist went to Bruno, and obviously, he went to celebration. That's how Rashford really hit it hard and really gave us a lead. The way he broke through from the defenders of Leicester City, it was because Sabitzer does an interception after Yates, the central defender, really put out a blind pass. Sabitzer does an interception. He picks out Bruno. It was a quick passing. Bruno does one touch control. Then he goes with an outside boot touch to find Rashford. We released him. Rashford hit it very well, and it went into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Manchester United. And ever since then, it was like we had gotten a fire extinguisher and obviously put the fire of Leicester to stop. But for the first 20, between the 7th minute and the 20th minute, oh, they were all over us. They were all over us. And I thought, oh, they might get us done because they were getting chances and they never really killed them off. And that's what happens to you when you get chances and you don't really kill them off, because it will call for a team like Manchester United to get just one clear chance and obviously kill the game off. That was Marcus Rashford for you, scoring the first goal for Manchester United, and we had a chance to make it 2. We had a chance to make it 2 in the 36th minute with this Dalot miss. Obviously, Weghorst played into Dalot. Dalot made a central axis run. He played wide to find Bruno. Bruno took his time, put in a carrying effort to find him outside there, as you see. Then Dalot went out to miss this chance. Look at how he missed it. He missed, I think he would have used his left foot, but he tried to use his right foot to put it in, as you see here, but it really failed him and really went onto the outside or by the byline. That is a man known as Dalot. He would have made it 2 in the 37th minute, 12 minutes after Rashford giving us the lead, but he missed out on a sitter again. But he played very well and played 90 minutes. When the manager really never took him on the field of play, brought on Armand Bissaka and took off Luke Shaw onto this game of football. And today we've experienced the words of Erik ten Hag that he always wants to see these players getting enough playing time, and they should be able to be ready to interchange in very many games. And there was this miss at the beginning of the second half. Sancho was integrated into this team, and it was really spiced up, and we were really flowing. United, we are really flawless. And at the beginning of the second half, guess who gets the first chance? Lisandro Martinez hits the bar in a very well Bruno Fernandes. That it was a show. I think it was Luke Shaw who recalled in this ball very well. And obviously, we missed out onto that, and he hit a bar, and then he had to hold his head, or the top of his head in disbelief. That is Lisandro Martinez missing out onto that. But today, another positive that you'll go ahead and talk about Lisandro Martinez is Martinez missed another all 1-2 earlier duels in the set pieces that we've really been getting. So it shows you that there is some pretty quite good work that is being worked on at Carrington as far as him winning those earlier duels for Manchester United in set pieces, because no one will give him attention because they know he's short and he won't win any duel. They'll put attention to Weghorst, Rashford, Sabitzer, Casemiro, and very many others, the Scott McTominay of this world, but they won't give a lot of attention to him. But he has shown us that he has won 2, and that is good. He reminds me about Patrice Evra. You remember those days when Patrice Evra used to score corners for Manchester United, yet he was the shortest man on the field of play? You remember those days? I think you remember them, and I think we are back to those days that he's coming in for him and doing the best of what the game calls him to go on and do. Then Farida bint Yusuf, you're telling me that De Gea was so fantastic. Obviously, he was so fantastic and pulled out very many saves. We want to show them that when it comes to Old Trafford, we don't joke. Obviously, we don't joke, and I think Old Trafford is really a fortress, and we are winning games in, games out. We want to show them that when it comes to Old Trafford, we don't joke. Obviously, we don't joke. Then John Evans is coming in through. We need to add on goals because we're gonna on goal difference. But I think today, us scoring 3 goals is really great because we've increased our goal difference. We have. Our goal difference is now at 13 goals. I think we are trying a lot. We are keeping clean sheets, and obviously we are really trying a lot. And today, David De Gea has gone ahead to break the record of Peter Schmeichel as the all-time clean sheet keeping goalkeeper of Manchester United with 178, having kept that clean sheet, I think, in the Premier League all around. So having kept that clean sheet at Leeds and that at Barcelona, he found himself at 178, tied with Peter Schmeichel. And today, he has kept another clean sheet that has seen him win or overtake Peter Schmeichel with 179 clean sheets. And I believe he's going to put in very many of those because Ten Hag is building his team on a watertight defense. And I believe it was a very good way of really showing class and ecstasy at Manchester United. We are having Samuel Juliana Rashford is on fire, and Sancho and De Gea is so fantastic. That's what you are really telling me about that. Then we are having what's wrong with my stream? All right. Then we are having Asimo Hillary, one love, brother. Thank you for watching in Asimo Hillary, always on. Bucha is the man of the match. Lisandro Martinez, all right. Farida bint Yusuf. I think that will be discussed more into player ratings. Then we are having we are great again from Kenya Nicholas. Then I'm having Fatuma Manchester United, all right. Sending lots of loves to Manchester United. Then I'm in the rise for the trophy. All right, let's wait and see whether we can go ahead and really go in for the trophy. Then Rashford on fire. That is Nantum, obviously, is on fire, scoring in a brace. And over the weekend, he scored a goal. What Barcelona is going to have to score. And in a space of 3 games, has managed to put up 4 goals onto his score sheet. That is Marcus Rashford for you. Then we are having Umweni Henry from Italy. Good performance. United for life. Thank you. United can beat any team in this world. Trust me, yeah. Especially if at all our players are back, we can beat any team, trust me, in the world. And no one can really stop us because we are looking unstoppable at this juncture. Now, after that, Marcus Rashford had this to miss before he really doubled United's lead in the 51st minute. Rashford was released in very well, cut through, and obviously found himself into space, and see what he did. Instead of going wide, he went close. He went for the near post. I thought he was going to go in for a curling effort to this side, but he went in for this effort that I never really liked as Rokan David. I thought he would have gone ahead to do better by shooting, you get, here, not here. But he went in for the near post, and obviously he missed out onto that. But later, Marcus Rashford had to capitalize onto that in a goal that he really went past the defenders of a team called Leicester City, and it resulted into a goal. And after him scoring, it was subjected to a VAR check, and obviously it was really given. And you see Scott McTominay was being prepared to come on through by the manager of Manchester United. Then Rashford got his goal onside, and it was really counted. As you see here, he was onside, and who played him? I think it was Yates who played him onside, and Marcus Rashford with another sublime finish in the 56th minute to put United ahead. And it never ended there until Jadon Sancho came in through and really put the icing onto the cake in a very beautiful way. Very beautiful interplay between the Manchester United players, Sancho, Rashford, Sabitzer, and very many others. Rashford making a central run to release Sancho. Sancho releasing Bruno Fernandes wide right. Bruno came in for a cutback here, and Sancho tapped the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-0 for Manchester United. And Sancho went in for that celebration. Very huge man, and what a moment for him into this game of football. But Weghorst missed out on close to 3 chances in the second half. Looks like they are really looking for him to score, to see to it that really they get pressure off him. But he got 3 chances, he didn't score. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Let us create chances to these players, and let no one come out and say that he has not been fed in. Let's feed in every player. The more chances we create, the more chances we have of winning the game of football. Because if one of the best goal scorers in the world missed yesterday, and that is Haaland, if I told you watch that game of football, he missed out on very many chances, close to 2-3 sitters in one single game, then what of Weghorst? So let's wait and see how that is going to pan out. When you look at the team stats, as how it went down at Old Trafford, 26 shots by Manchester United, 19 shots by Leicester City, 8 shots on target by Manchester United. We would have gotten more, but Leicester had 3 only, and all those 3 were saved by David De Gea. 58% ball possession by United, possession by Leicester, 42. I think we needed more up to here. We needed like a 70 wouldn't have been bad, having been the driver's seat for so long. But one will tell you that why would we fight for the ball a lot when we are the ones who are in the lead? That means things changed after we really got a lead, a 3-0 comfortable lead. 570 passes completed by United. I think we are less by 30 passes. We are supposed to have put out close to 600. We are supposed to average 300 a minimum per game. Then 421 passes completed by Leicester City, 84% passing accuracy by Manchester United, 80% passing accuracy by Leicester City, 9 fouls by Manchester United, 9 fouls by Leicester City, 0 yellow cards to Manchester United, 2 yellow cards to Leicester City, then 0 red cards to Manchester United and Leicester City, 1 offside to Leicester City, 0 to Manchester United, 6 corners to Manchester United and 6 corners to Leicester. And let's get into the table and see how everything is going to pan out. How is everything looking like? Arsenal is on top of the Premier League table. 23 games played, 54 points. Man City have played 24 games. They're having 52 points. United is having 24 points. United has played 24 games and we're having 49 points with a goal difference of 13, meaning that we are having, Man City have scored, having 23 more goals ahead of us. Arsenal is having 15. So I think the good thing is that we are keeping clean sheets, and clean sheets win trophies. And I think we are not far away from really hitting that level of scoring very many goals, because today we would have scored 6. We would have gone ahead to score 6 goals today if I told you are really so much clinical, not so. So Newcastle, we are now 8 points clear ahead of Newcastle, having beaten by Liverpool yesterday. We are 8 points clear, though they've played 1 game less than us. Tottenham Hotspur going to action with West Ham. They're having 39. Liverpool trying to fight back but we've played 2 more games than them, and we've increased the difference that they're really having within us. That is how many points? 14 points now behind Liverpool, because Liverpool looks like they are back into the top 4 race because they're having 35 points and Newcastle is having 41. So Liverpool is really back into this, but Chelsea is really lagging behind at 31 points. But when they won the game yesterday, they would have found themselves in the conversation of a team that has come in through to fight for what we call these points. Now, I think it's high time I dedicated the remaining time to my people into the comment section. Let me go to John Evans. But have you watched the match of PSG today? You can tell me the difference between Mbappe and Marcus Rashford. I've already told you, Mbappe and Marcus Rashford are not different. They are not all that different. What creates the difference is simple. Marcus Rashford has not been coached for the previous close to 3-4 years. Mbappe has been having fantastic coaches from Monaco to where he is right now, and that has put him in a position of really being one of the best players in the world. That's it. But Mbappe and Rashford have the same skill set. They're having the pace. Every attribute that you would love if I were to have, they're really having it. And that's why you see to it that when Ten Hag came in through, Rashford is performing very better. And I think if Rashford keeps the momentum to next season, the comparison with him and Mbappe will be put to bed. Do you know why? Rashford is playing against high-level teams. Mbappe is in the French League One, playing against teams whose budgets are not even a quarter the budget of PSG. I believe with Ten Hag handling Rashford very well and promising us that we've not yet seen the best out of Marcus Rashford, and he's claiming to get more out of him. I think Rashford will step on the podium of the Ballon d'Or next season, because we are getting in new owners. We are going to get backed. See how we are playing with Sabitzer. If at all Sabitzer comes in through and gets signed by Manchester United, as they are pushing to sign him permanently, Casemiro in there for you. We get another midfielder to play into the CDM position to back up Casemiro. Rashford is going to explode. He's going to explode. And I think him and Mbappe, the comparison is really going to be put to bed by the end of next season. And the other comparison is going to come in through when they play for their national teams. I believe Rashford has put out a very sounding statement to the national team manager of England that I'm way better than Raheem Sterling, because in the game of France, I believe if Rashford was given more minutes, he was going to cut them off that rope. Because Raheem Sterling, a player who was away from Qatar because there was robbery at his house, he spent 1 week out of the camp of England. He comes back in a very efficient game. Gareth Southgate gets him on the pitch ahead of Rashford. So this time around, Rashford has earned his start at the national team, and I think he's going to go on and really do the same things like Mbappe is doing there. And I believe very soon we are going to get to know who is the next GOAT into this generation. Then Barca are now scared, as they will know what is coming. Obviously, because they know Lisandro Martinez, with the performance as put in today, they're not ready for him. Because Lisandro Martinez is going to partner with Rafael Varane. Remember, Varane has not played a single minute today. He's being rested, meaning that 7 days of rest coming in to mark out Lewandowski. Sabitzer is in. Scott McTominay is in on the bench. Martial and Anthony, one of those, both will be returning on Thursday. What a way to have a strong bench that we never had down in Catalonia. I promise you, in Catalonia, you go with that bench that we had. Oh, we destroy Barcelona into pieces. We would have ruptured them and sent them down to where they're supposed to be. That is what we think. Then I'm having Farida is telling me that Butcher is the man of the match. Obviously, that is coming in later after this video. Moses Nawa, Man United will win the league if they continue playing good football this season. Yeah, the win is up for grabs. The win's up for grabs if at all we can continue winning. And the return of Casemiro and Scott McTominay is adding a lot of depth to our midfield, because we only had 2 midfielders that could play into the double pivot. The other 2 are really young ones. You can't trust that midfield with Kobe Mainoo and Zidane Iqbal. You can't. But Scott McTominay coming in back, Casemiro coming in back, Anthony returning, Martial coming back. Oh, what a team we are going to be having to go ahead and really face teams like Barcelona and the rest like Liverpool. We are going to tear teams apart. And I think our winning stretch is really going to go on to another level that we never even thought about, because Casemiro and Sabitzer are really going to create lots of magic in that double midfield pivot of Manchester United. Then Joseph Saisi, good football. I think it's have left only 2 goals for Rashford to meet Haaland. No, 24 goals are the entire tally of Marcus Rashford in the season. The tally, let me show you something here. Let me show you. I have it. I got it. Haaland has scored 32 goals, not so? Haaland has scored 32 goals this entire season. Rashford is 8 goals less than Haaland. You get? But in the Premier League, I think Haaland is at 26. Rashford is at 14. So there is still a 12-goal difference. But I believe the more games are really getting tougher and on, I'm seeing Haaland shrinking. Haaland is no longer scoring as he used to score. And I tell you, with the players returning, Rashford is going to score close to more. I think Rashford can even take his Premier League tally to 30 goals. He can, because the moment Martial is back, Anthony, Sabitzer playing with Casemiro, and Bruno back in his role of the central attack midfield area. Oh, guys, then we are going to be having a team that is really untouchable. Congratulations to David De Gea for breaking clean sheet record at Manchester United. Obviously, congratulations to David De Gea for really keeping it at that, because it's really been long and it shows you how much he has served for Manchester United. And I believe he's going to be given a new contract by the club of Manchester United. Then we are having Barrister David Martinez. Good leadership today. Obviously, he's a leader. He's a born leader. He's hard. And obviously, you've faced him. And everyone that has really faced him has really had him. Look at how we scored the second goal. I think the third one, when he really goes in for Iheanacho, and Iheanacho thinks he has fouled him. Rashford picks up that run. He runs centrally. Then he passes it to Sancho. Sancho passes it wide to find Bruno. Bruno goes in for a return, cut back, cross. And obviously, Sancho gets himself a tap-in to make it 3-0 for Manchester United. That is Lisandro Martinez. Then Odiambo, I think we're going to miss Rashford. And where is he going? Rashford is here. I did a story yesterday. By the way, I saw very many people coming out and reacting to that story, and they never knew what I was meaning. Bayern Munich is showing interest in Rashford. Trust me, every team in the world would love to have Rashford because he's the best forward right now in the world. The same applies to Dalot. He's one of the best right backs in the world. Real Madrid is considering him to become the replacement of Carvajal. When I said that, someone came on and told me in the comment section, Rokani, you are lying. I'm out of this channel. I'm unsubscribing. I told that person, please, in good peace, unsubscribe, because this channel is based on getting you the news that is being brought out to us. You get? We are best on news deliverancy. You get? If at all we get the story that Rashford is being linked to Bayern Munich with his contract situation uncleared right now at Manchester United, I'll come and tell you that Ten Hag is set to lose Rashford and Dalot. Then I put a question mark, because there is interest from Bayern Munich and Real Madrid for these two players respectively. But Rashford is here. He's going nowhere. I think what has delayed him putting pen to paper on his new contract is the new owners. I think the Glazers don't want to commit themselves a lot. They want to see to it that they really let that business for the new owners to come in through. Doreen Chambisa, sweet victory for Manchester United. Very, very sweet. Sweet victory for Manchester United. And I've gone ahead to enjoy it. Farida bint Yusuf, the way Rashford scored the first goal is the way he scored against Barcelona. Yeah, but that of Barcelona really had a very tight angle. That of Barcelona was really having a very tight angle. That's why he went in for a near post. But there was a lot of space. For an extent that he even first controlled the ball. Sorry about that. He even lifted his eyes and saw where he was going to put that ball, and he hit it into the right bottom corner. But that of Barca, the angle was really narrow. It was very narrow. The angle was narrow. Well done, Man United. That is Edwin Ora. Thank you for watching in, Edwin Ora. Guys, we are having 100 people watching in with only 35 likes. Guys, smash the like button to 100, guys. Let's smash the like button to 100. Angedu David, bro, I'm also giving Butcher a man of the match. That is going to come through into the player ratings after this video. Then Edwin Ora, well done, Manchester United. Thank you for watching it, Edwin Ora. Daniel Ibanda, big up to the boys of Manchester United. Thank you for watching in. I'm in love with United. That is Asimo Hillary. Thank you for watching in. I demand a hat-trick from Rashi. Hat-tricks are coming. Hat-tricks are coming for Marcus Rashford, guys. Just watch the space. They are coming in through. I've told you, the moment you see Casemiro and Sabitzer in that double pivot with Rashford playing wide left, Martial leading the line, Anthony playing wide right, Bruno playing centrally, Rashford is going to fire in goals like he has never done in his life, because that just puts out United in a very good picture to go on and really terrorize any team. That was a brilliant performance game. Thank you very much for watching in through Jason Alfred. I'm missing mid of Sabitzer and Casemiro. Expect it on Thursday. I think that's what we are going to play with against Barcelona. Then Esther, big up to you. Thank you for watching. Has Esther commented? I've not seen Esther's comment here. Freddy is still very sloppy in his passing here. He costed us almost in the first half. He had really costed us a goal in there for you. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Smash the like button, guys. Smash it like no other, guys. Smash the like button. Smash it, 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 smash it. As we look at Kalule Pasco. Still talking about Freddy. I think this is what you get when Casemiro gets back. Because when Scott McTominay came in through, that midfield looked better, and you saw what happened. That ball distribution was better, no threats from the midfield. That's why you saw to it that when Scott McTominay came on through and Brandon Rodgers, the manager of Leicester City, sensed danger, do you know what he did? He brought on Somare and Tielemans to go ahead and really capitalize onto them in that midfield. That's what he did. And obviously, the way we are pressing was really high up the pitch. We had a very fantastic game altogether today. But Freddy is not supposed to be a starter in our team. You know that very well. He's not supposed to be a starter in our team. He isn't. You get, he is not supposed to be a starter in our team just because Eriksen is injured, Casemiro is suspended. That's why Freddy is starting. But Casemiro is returning over the weekend in the Carabao Cup final and the knockout stage on Thursday alongside Barcelona to Old Trafford. So I expect the best. Then Kalule, Moses Pasco, this is done. Let's go. Thursday game. But all right, obviously, attention is turned onto Thursday. Daniel Iban Rokani used not to like Rashi at the beginning of the season. Do you still dislike him? Greetings to every fan. I was not disliking him, but he was too wasteful. He was selfish. You get? And I still make these calls on him. Every time he's wasteful, I come out and really make those calls on him because I want him to be perfect. And I'm liking Rashford. I've loved Rashford ever since he came in through in 2016. I've loved him. But him being selfish has always caused me to go against him in certain aspects. But I like Rashford. I like him, but he has gone ahead to improve on his game. He's still selfish, has those selfish moments in him, but not as when he was before this season reached halfway. He's really a very good player now. Thank you, Daniel Ibanda, for that reminder. Esther Kumaka, good for Man. All right, Man United, thank you for watching in. Then Stevet, David, De Gea is the man of the match. All right, thank you very much. I'm having a Simwe Hillary, big up to Stone, a Chelsea fan streaming live from Abu Dhabi. Sila, all right. Thank you for giving him that shout out. Semanda Remy, thank you for watching in. Then I'm having Nicholas. From Kenya. I'm proud of you, sir. This is where our Manchester United needs are solved. When I wake up in the morning, I have to check for your updates. Very genuine and reporting. We are getting better. Right. We are getting better. And you know why people are really afraid? And some people don't want the Qataris to take over Manchester United. Do you know why? Because look at how we are. We are not even 30% where Ten Hag wants us to be, but we are really rioting. We are exploding. You get? we are really expansive. We are winning. We are scoring in goals and playing some beautiful football. Now, what if Erik ten Hag gets in some more 6-7 players that he wants at Manchester United? How is that team going to be? We are going to tear the Premier League apart. We are going to be unstoppable because money is going to be here. Any player that Ten Hag will be wanting will be just a hand's distance from his reach. He will be getting in every player that he wants at Manchester United. That's why teams are really afraid of us. And that is why you really feel a little bit for them, because they know what it means to play against Manchester United when it's really having the Qataris. Daniel Ibanda, I can see Rashi contesting for EPL Player of the Year. I think you're right. He can compete for it, but it will depend on who wins the Premier League. Has a Premier League Player of the Year award ever gone to a player who has never won the Premier League? At least they pick out one. I think there is, even when City won it, when they had no outstanding player, they gave it to Ruben Diaz. I think last season they gave it to, is it Kevin De Bruyne? So I think it always goes to a player who is in a Premier League winning team. If at all we happen to win it, because we are the best team ever since the Premier League restarted from the World Cup, then he'll lift it. Asime Hillary, big up to Eddie, a United fan. All right. Thank you for watching again. Then Carole Moses Pasco, today I'm happy for Martinez, and for sure Bissaka has improved his game. Yeah. Did you see his run up front and putting in that cutback? He put in a very good carrying cross, but Weghorst came in late and his shot was deflected by the central defender of Leicester City. But I think had a very beautiful game. That is Bissaka, and is improving. Martinez, for Martinez, I think it's a song. It's becoming a song on a regular to really come on and really talk about him, because he's doing these things game in, game out, and it's becoming a constant into that. Him doing that is no longer news to us. He just does the same things again and again in every game that you are just get used to it, and obviously just think whether this guy is human. Is he from Earth? From which planet is Martinez coming in from? United, wow, that is Semanda Remy. I'm having Frank Osewe. Man United, big up. Guys, smash the like button. We are having 100 people watching in with only 46 likes. Smash the like button, guys. Thank you, Frank Owesi. Then we are having Honorable Mek. Man United will always win. Thank you for watching in. Thank you for watching in, guys. Then Speedo, confirm up United. Yeah, we are really up. We are really up and running. That is Manchester United for you. And let's continue smashing the like button, because this win has really taken us to the next level that most people don't ever thought or never thought we would reach. Then United for life. Keep up with the good works. Thank you for watching in. Then we are having Kweku Desmond, very impressive. Obviously, it was really a very impressive game. There are certain stats I really want to show you here before I really call it quits here about Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Today, as Bruno Fernandes came in through to play this game of football, this is the start that he had made for Manchester United. And this guy is really unbelievable. Very unbelievable. You can call him inhuman. So today, as Bruno Fernandes came on through from Opta-Joe, Bruno Fernandes was making his 150th start for Manchester United in all competitions. Since his club debut in February 2020, this is 4 more starts than any player for the club in European Big 5 leagues, and 11 more than any such out midfielder. And he bagged himself 2 assists. What a way to bag yourself 2 assists into this kind of season when you are really having your 150th match or start for Manchester United. Then, for Marcus Rashford, the first goal he scored today, as being reported to us by Opta-Joe, it's Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford has scored his 23rd goal of the season in all competitions, his most in a single campaign for Manchester United. 15 of those 23 goals have come in 17 games since the end of the World Cup. That is stellar performance coming in from Marcus Rashford. Then he went ahead to score another one today, and it was Marcus Rashford has scored 17 goals at Old Trafford across all competitions in 2022. 2023, the most by a player in a single season for Manchester United since Wayne Rooney in 2011, 2012. And obviously, he is really making records and really putting them apart. That is Marcus Rashford for you. And he's setting records that I think are going to be hard for anyone to come in and really even put his niche to or his hand to, because he's just 25 and he's firing in goals like that. And for the next 5, 6, 7 seasons, Rashford at Old Trafford at Manchester United is going to be firing in like close to a minimum of 50 or 60 goals a season. So he's really going to be scoring in very many goals. Then Opta just told us that Manchester United have won more games than any other side across Europe, across the big 5 European leagues this season. 27. Indeed, their total is already 7 more victories than they managed last season. Last season, it was surging because we only made 20. This season, it's 27 wins. This season, the guy is really turning Old Trafford into a fortress. Smash the like button to 100. We are having 9 people watching in with only 48 likes. Guys, smash the like button like no other. Now, I'm having someone in here flying in, known as Kashalav. That's the Manchester I know. We are the one to remove the elephant from the top. The elephant went back on the tree, guys. The elephant went back on the tree. But I know if we come on through to score these goals, obviously, we are going to find ourselves in a winning mode that we've never been in at the side of Manchester United. Then, some stats have been reported here from the game of Manchester United and Leicester City that there were 45 shots in the Manchester United 3-0 win over Leicester City. 26 for Manchester United and 19 for Leicester City. The most in a single Premier League game since United versus Burnley in October 2016. Also 45 paper. Now, look, this game produced how many shots on shots? United had 26. This one had 19. 45 in total. It shows you that this game was really an end-to-end, and we just wanted a win. And Leicester also came here to fight for their respect, but obviously we put them down. And I told you, someone told me here that it's going to be a hard game for Manchester United. I told you there is no way it's going to be a hard game. Do you know why? Leicester was not playing Manchester United. Leicester City wasn't playing Manchester United. It was playing Spurs. It was playing Aston Villa. And it could turn around results in any way like that. But here at Old Trafford, there was no way for them to survive. If you told me that we are going to play against Leicester, and obviously we were playing at the King Power Stadium, and you told me that's going to be a hard game, I would have said yes. Yes, because you have to respect a team that is really hosting you. But you to come here and tell me that Leicester is going to be a hard game at Old Trafford. See how we teared them apart in the second half. You get? See how we tore them apart in the second half. We just made it hard for them to live. We made life hard for them, and they couldn't breathe. And oxygen had been cut short from their breathers, and they found themselves just submitting to Manchester United. They gave in easily, and we put them into a very tough mode, and we beat them down to the levels of 3-0, and that's where they deserved it. It would have gone even worse. It would have gone worse. You know that very well. It would have gone worse past 3 to even 6. That's it. It would have even gone worse. So I don't believe that a team known as Leicester City deserved anywhere near a word difficult to Manchester United in this game of football. Now, Marcus Rashford, player of the match, according to Sky Sports, they've given it to him, but he had 2 goals. He was ranked first. 5 shots. He took the most number of shots. Shots on target had 3. 2 were on target. Shows you how clinical he was. He took 8 touches in the opposition box. That is Marcus Rashford for you. And that's how he went in down to really impact himself onto the game of Manchester United versus a side called which side? Versus a side called Leicester City. I'm even forgetting them. How come I'm forgetting them that we played against them? Now, lastly, I want to put some stats straight into your eyes coming in from coming in from, I think they're coming in direct from, all right, let's slide a little bit down. I think they were watching them. Now, we are being told that Manchester United have won consecutive league matches against Leicester City after failing to win their previous 4 such meetings. 2 draws and 2 losses. The Red Devils have completed the league double over Foxes for the first time since 2019-2020. Yes, in the season of 2021-2022, I remember very well. In the season of 2020-2021, I remember we drew away at Leicester. They came to Old Trafford. They beat us by 2-1. Now, the following season, we went away at Leicester. They beat us 4-0. When they came to Old Trafford, I think we drew. With them. And this season, the first game we played against them, we beat them by 1-0 against Sancho. I had forgotten that Sancho scored even away at Leicester. That only goal that we got that really put us ahead of them. So Sancho scores for us. We win 1-0 away at how is it called? Kings at the King Power Stadium. Today they come to Old Trafford. They fall on our sword again by conceding 3 past them. Now, Rashford has scored his 24th goal of the season in all competitions. This is most in a single campaign for Manchester United. 16 of those 24 goals have come in 17 games since the end of the World Cup. You all know that. Then Rashford has scored in each of the last 7 Premier League home games. Only 2 United players have scored in more consecutive appearances at Old Trafford in the competition. Wayne Rooney scored 8 in 2009, 2010, and Ronaldo Cristiano scored 10 between March to November of 2008. Then Rashford has scored 17 goals at Old Trafford across all competitions in the season of 2022-2023, the most by a player in a single season for the club since Wayne Rooney in 2011-2012, scoring 19. It shows you that he's really running riot, he's really firing up and he's tearing up everything, and everything is going on his way. He just can't put a foot wrong. That is Marcus Rashford, and he's really doing everything right for the club of Manchester United. And thank you guys for watching in through. Smash the like button. We are having 57 people that are going to hate to smash the like button, and obviously this is what you need to see Sancho express his happiness like. I think this is what we want into Sancho. What a transformation for Jadon Sancho. I think we'd all like to see Sancho into that mode. Not so? That mode for Sancho is really out of this world. And what a turnaround for Jadon Sancho, because remember, this player had a problem with his mentality. He was taken to rehabilitation in Netherlands for close to 2 months. From 13th November, December, January, he returned, I think, towards the end of January. Sancho returns, trains for Manchester United, gets his return debut against Nottingham Forest. And obviously, he came in and scored in the game of Leeds, the last game we played at Old Trafford, and his second successful game at Old Trafford, he scores again. What a way for turnaround for a player known as Jadon Sancho, and kudos to Erik ten Hag for the job well done. Because when you're having your front three very dynamic like that, with Sancho, Rashford, Garnacho, Anton Martial, Anthony doing the needful, you like it. You like it, and you always know that this is what United is really here and is happening. So guys, thank you very much for watching it through. I think I'm calling it a day. Not so? I think it's time we call it a day, and we stood out because we've said everything. What haven't we said? Is there anything we've not talked about? Because we are left with the player ratings and the manager's reaction. Those videos are going to be coming later onto this channel. And smash the like button, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. Congratulations to everyone that has been part of us. Because we have hit 11,000 subscribers. 11,000 subscribers is what we've hit today, and I think it's really a day to really come in and really support or talk about in here for you. But one is telling me Weghorst has been a total what? But Weghorst wasted many chances. Yeah, you know, that shows you how far we've turned from a team that was calling in for Weghorst to be created chances to a team that is creating chances for Weghorst. That's a very good improvement. Now, that means if you play Anton Martial there, we score very many goals. For me, what I want to see these teams creating in goals, creating chances. If at all he misses, let him miss, and we're going to criticize him for his misses. And today, he missed in very many chances, close to 3. So I want to see those chances to keep on coming, and that's what United is meant to be, and that's what we are all about as a club of Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching it through. United 3, Leicester City 0. Third position, closing City on to 3 points. They're having 52 points. We are having 49, and the moment they mess up, we are taking over them. Our next Premier League fixture is going to be against Liverpool away at Anfield. Very, very huge fixture coming in after us playing Barcelona, Newcastle, West Ham in the FA Cup, 5th round. Then we'll be visiting Liverpool down at what? At Anfield. Thank you guys for watching it through. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. Whoever's been part of this live stream, you are really a very good player, and you are really a very good viewer, and thank you for watching in. Those that have smashed the like button, I love you. Those that have subscribed, I love you too. If at all you've not subscribed, go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe, and smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. I sign out. Ciao, ciao.